Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't figured out, I do post these first on YouTube and then lastly on TikTok. So if you're interested in these for my Love and Deep Space fans, hop over to the link in my bio and find the YouTube one. Go ahead and click it and hop over and you can catch up on these. And I also do have a Love and Deep Space fan page that I recently started on Facebook, so if you're interested in joining that, there is a link for that if you want to join me over there. Without further ado, let's dive right on in to finish this out for Zane. Now, our beautiful Dr. Zane. For me, I feel like Zane is kind of like main character. They don't remember any of their past lives. They continue to get reborn, and they don't remember any of them. They have to continue to go and remember all of them completely. Unlike the others that just either they remember them completely or it's just a very slow process and it just is like a wake-up call. They're like slow little wake-up calls. Like with Zane, it's like little bits and like burst of dreams, and he's just kind of like, that was just a dream. That's a weird dream. That's an odd dream. Yeah, we're just gonna brush that under the rug. That's kind of how I've been feeling with him. These little things that happen with him, that he ends up having all these dreams for him, because he always talks about having dreams. All these other parts of him are, and why he just can't really get a whole lot of sleep. All these dreams. I feel like those are his like past selves trying to reach out to him. And it's just his dream. He's just like, oh, that's a dream. It's just a dream. Yeah, we're just gonna chop that up to being a dream. And they may not all be his past selves. I know some of them are like the whole I feel like I got to sneeze. Maybe not. The one of them, they did get in the which card was that? No card. My brain stopped working there for a second. One of the run-throughs were there at the other hospital, and a wanderer literally decided to yeet them into his nightmare. And he's over here literally living in a freaking nightmare. And she's like, this is terrible. You dreamed this? He's like, yeah. There's that. But I feel like there's other dreams he has that's not necessarily constantly always that. I feel like there's probably other things that he just avoids, but it's not always that. But we know he, in other past lives, he was a demigod, and he has these incredible abilities, and I mean, they're beautiful. So majestic, so beautiful. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Because if you've unlocked and you have seen some of those cards like from the past, oh my gosh, those are his abilities are probably some of my favorites to see, because it's just majestic. Like, just And I mean, I know a lot of people, they want to joke and call him Elsa. But just some of the stuff that he does, it's just, he's gorgeous. Like, and his outfit, just, his outfits are just, they're beautiful. Like, what he does, you can look them up on YouTube and watch. And it's gorgeous. But I feel like there's also these other theories that, and also it goes back to the lore in China that to move into your next life, you have to move into your next life, you have to give up remembering any of your past lives, and then you can move on to this new life. And it's like I would have to look up who it is, but I feel like main character and Zane both are in the same cycle with that. They both continue to be on the same cycle of to move into this new life each time. They both forget who they are in each of these lives, but yet they find each other again. And they're constantly in this intertwining part of forgetting each other, but yet finding each other. And somehow another, they end up being in the same place, same time periods, with finding one another. It's kind of like a star-crossed lovers type of situation with that. We forget each other, but we find each other type of situation. I don't know how that plays out, but they continue to find each other and forget each other, but then they end up remembering each other later. I'm not sure how that plays out, but I feel like there's some type of significance in that, but I don't know where the creators are going with that. But I feel like there's some type of importance in that, especially for him to be a demigod. And I think he's been a demigod more than once, in more than one life, if I'm remembering correctly. Tell me if I'm right or wrong in the comments on that, if anybody remembers that. But I think I'm remembering that. Don't quote me on that. I need to go back and check my stuff on that. But his abilities are very interesting to me, and I love them. They're probably one of my favorite in the whole game. I very much enjoy them when you unlock them, and if you do them right. Now, with how he is with the main character, it's very sweet. Only she can get his icy walls to crumble, and I very much enjoy that. But I'm going to start cutting it off here, and you can find me again on YouTube if you want to see the rest on Raphael and Xavier and Zane. I'll be covering Silas in the next segment.